Hi students, in this video we are going to solve a practice paper, maybe you can call it a mock paper for this year 2025 ICSE. Okay, so I'm going to solve this paper in front of you, you can just watch. In this video I will cover section A and section B will come in the next video. So section A, the first question, this is compulsory 40 marks question paper. This part is 40 marks. Now question 1 is MCQ or multiple choice questions. So we have 15 questions here. Question 1 is choose the correct answer, do not copy words, use numbers and alphabets only. That means the question numbers given here and any of these alphabets whichever is correct, that's what you will write. Okay, so let us begin with the first one. The oxide which is black in color. So we have four options. Option A PbO, option B CuO, option C ZnO, and option D is MgO. Now we know here PbO is a pale yellow substance, CuO is black, ZnO is yellow when hot, white when cold, and MgO is whitish. So the correct answer is option B. So what you will write in your answer script is question 1 and option B. That's what you will write. Okay, and let's go to question number 2. CO2 and SO2 can be distinguished from each other using four options: lime water, KOH solution, K2Cr2O7 solution, blue litmus paper. Lime water turns milky in both CO2 and SO2. This is what you have to understand. SO2 also turns lime water milky, not only CO2. KOH solution will absorb and there will not be any turbidity with this. And then potassium dichromate solution, that is K2Cr2O7 solution, yellowish solution, which will turn green with sulfur dioxide, and CO2 there will be no color change. So this is the answer, K2Cr2O7 solution. Blue litmus will turn red in both because both are acidic. So the correct answer is C. So option, this question number 2, option C is the correct answer. You will go to question number 3. Sulfuric acid is also known as the common name: oil of wintergreen, muriatic acid, aquafortis, oil of vitriol. Okay, so here the correct option is oil of vitriol. So the answer is D. Oil of vitriol is sulfuric acid. And number 4, the acid formed when corn nitric acid reacts with sulfur. Sulfur gets oxidized to sulfurous. No, sulfuric acid is the correct answer. Nitrous does not come, hydrochloric does not come. So the answer here is option 4 is B. Okay, so right, so you can write that in the answer script. We will go to question number 5. Number 5 is an assertion and reasoning question. Assertion: alkenes and alkynes are unsaturated hydrocarbons. Reason: they contain single covalent bonds due to which they are unsaturated and are tetra. This is wrong things. Unsaturated, single covalent bond is not there. They have double or triple. Alkenes have double covalent bond, alkynes have triple covalent bond. So the assertion here is correct, but the reason given is incorrect. So the options A, B, C, D, both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation. So out of this, the correct option is C. That is, A is true, but R is false. So answer 5 will be C. Okay. Now we'll go to question number 6. Which product is common in both cases? Case 1, nitre, that is KNO3, reacts with corn sulfuric acid. Case 2, chili saltpeter, NaNO3, reacts with corn sulfuric acid. We know KNO3 or NaNO3, when they react with corn sulfuric acid, we get nitric acid. So KHSO4 comes, but in the second one, NaHSO4 comes. Both A and B is not common. Either this will come or this will come, not both A and B. So the correct option here is the D. That is, nitric acid is always the product. So answer 6 is D. Okay. And then answer 7 will go. Which of these statements is correct? Corn HCl is used in the lab preparation of nitric acid. No, it is not true. Corn HCl is a non-volatile. No, this is also not true. It is a volatile acid. An all glass apparatus is used in the preparation of nitric acid. Yes, this is true. And corn sulfuric acid is a weak acid. No, it is not weak. So the correct option is C. So you will write question 7. The option C is the correct answer. We'll go to question 8. Question 8. The color of pure nitric acid is, what is the color? Colorless, reddish brown, pale green, yellow. The correct option is A. It is colorless. Nitric acid will turn yellow on standing. That is due to impurity. It decomposes, giving nitrogen dioxide. That is when it turns yellow. Otherwise, in the pure form, it is colorless. Color of pure nitric acid. So the correct option here for question 8 is A. And number 9. Dense white fumes are formed when ammonia comes in contact with H2SO4, HNO3, NH4OH and HCl. So correct option is HCl. So it will give dense white fumes, ammonium chloride gets formed. So the correct option for 9 is D. NH4Cl is formed. Then we have 10. The product formed if ammonia comes in contact with corn sulfuric acid, corn H2SO4. Ammonia, corn H2SO4. Ammonium sulfate should be the product. NH4Cl, NH4OH. No, the option correct is A. This is ammonium. This is not a correct formula. Incorrect formula. Ammonium sulfide also incorrect formula. NH4Cl is not formed. The option A. So part 10, the answer is A. And question 11 is assertion and reasoning. The assertion is noble gases do not react. Reason are noble gases have complete outer shell configuration. Yeah, the reason is correct. The assertion is also true. Now both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation. A. So A is true. Both A and R are true. R is not. No. A is true. R is no. A is false and no. It is option A is the correct answer for this. So 11, it is A. And then we have question number 12. Metal chloride plus corn sulfuric acid gives A plus B. Okay, metal chloride, corn sulfuric acid. So it will form, what will be the product? A and B. If A is a metallic bisulfate, okay, bisulfate is formed, and then B is what? So example, if you take NaCl, metal chloride plus corn H2SO4, we know it will form below 200 degrees Celsius NaHSO4, that is metallic bisulfate. Plus what comes next is the hydrogen chloride gas. So the answer here is HClB. So number 12 is B, HCl. Okay, right. We'll go to question number 13. Question number 13. A method used in the laboratory for the preparation of highly soluble sodium salts. Highly soluble salts are prepared by what method? Metal plus acid, metal chloride plus acid, titration, precipitation. The correct answer is titration. Highly soluble salts of sodium salt, potassium salts, they are prepared by titration. So the answer 13 is B, titration. Now we'll see question number 5. This is number 14. Yeah, so 14. Assertion A. Dry HCl is collected by upward displacement of air. HCl is a heavy gas. It is collected by upward displacement of air. That's true. The jar is kept vertical. The delivery tube comes down into it. Reason hydrogen chloride gas is lighter than air. No, it is heavier than air. So the reason is not correct. So assertion is correct. Reason is not correct. So which option? A is true, but R is false. So C. So we will write the answer for the number 14 as C. Okay. And number 15. A hydrocarbon having a carbon-carbon double bond in its molecule is. Yes, double bond means it is a carbon-carbon double bond is alkenes. Now here we have olefin, alkane, alkyne and alkanone. Alkanone is a ketone, alkane is saturated, not there. Alkyne has triple covalent bond, but here double covalent, it is olefin. Olefin is the other name for alkenes. Alkenes are otherwise known as olefins. So option A is the correct answer. So number 15, the answer is A. Now let's go to question number 2 of section A. Here we have study the scheme and answer the questions that follow. So let's understand. Pyrite burners are the iron sulfide ores which burn, producing sulfur dioxide, which is purified in the purifying chamber. Catalytic converter, catalytic chamber, it is converted to sulfur trioxide. Sulfur trioxide is absorbed in the absorption chamber, giving you get oleum. Oleum is diluted with water, then you get sulfuric acid. So this is actually the contact process that you learn for the manufacture of sulfuric acid. So what is the name of the industrial process shown here? So what will be your answer? The contact process. Contact process is the answer, name of the industrial process. No need to write anything else, just the name of the process. Next is give balanced equation for reaction in the absorption chamber. Reaction in the absorption chamber. Absorption chamber is here. Absorption chamber, sulfur dioxide in the contact process is absorbed in sulfur trioxide, actually purifying chamber, catalytic chamber oxidized to sulfur trioxide, then it is absorbed. SO3 is absorbed in 98% sulfuric acid. So the reaction here is forming H2S2O7, which is pyrosulfuric acid or oleum. So this is the reaction taking place in the absorption chamber. Then what is the temperature inside the catalytic chamber? Catalytic chamber is where SO2 changes to SO3. SO2 plus O2 in the presence of a catalyst, the temperature is 450 to 500 degrees Celsius. This is the temperature. Then part D, write balance equation for reaction inside the dilution tank. Dilution tank, what is happening? Absorption chamber, you get oleum, which will be diluted with distilled water. So H2S2O7 plus H2O, the product that comes is sulfuric acid, the final product. So 2 molecules of H2SO, reaction inside the dilution tank. So you get sulfuric acid. Write the chemical name of the substance formed inside the absorption tank. Absorption tank, we have our absorption chamber. What is formed is this H2S2O7, that is oleum, is a common name. The chemical name is pyrosulfuric acid. Pyrosulfuric acid. Oleum is common name but not chemical name. Chemical name is pyrosulfuric acid. Okay, so we got 5 parts of this question to part 1. So 5 marks question. Now we will go to the second part of this question, part B of question 2. Here we have matching the column. So as mentioned, you will use numbers and alphabets. You can use the correct options and write there. Brass is what is made out of brass, making light machine tool, manganese, electrical fitting. C, this is the correct answer. So A matches with 3. Okay, right. Second, bronze is medals and statues. So B will be 6. Okay, so B, part B is 6. And then part C, stainless steel. Stainless steel, what do you make out of that? Shaving blades, number 1. And D, part D is fuse metal. Fuse metal is soldering in printed electric circuit boards, right? 2. So soldering is done with that. Fuse metal is otherwise called solder. That is the common name of this. And then E, part E is magnesium. Magnesium is an aluminum alloy used for making light machine tools. Part 5 and part 5, they are straight in front of each other, so it can be, so no need to worry about that part. So you can write the answer 5. So it is 3, 6, 1, 2, 5. And what is not used here is manganese and tin. This part is not used, the rest are used. So there will be one extra part in the column B always, so that the last answer does not match on its own. That is why that is given. Now part 3 of this question 2. Fill in the blanks by choosing the correct option from the bracket. Write your answer against correct question number. Do not copy statements. Okay, statements are not to be copied. So part A is Cu gives Cu2 plus 2E minus. This reaction shows dash reaction. Oxidation, reduction, redox. Copper losing electron. Copper is becoming Cu2 plus and 2 electrons are lost. Loss of electron is called oxidation. So the answer is, what will you write the answer in your answer paper? Part A, the answer is oxidation. As mentioned here, you will not copy the statements, just write the number and the correct answer. Then we have part B, copper acts as a dash anode during the electrorefining of impure copper. Impure copper, the principle of active anode is involved, electrorefining. Inactive, passive, active. So active is the answer. So what will you write? Part B, the answer is active. You don't need to write the rest of the question. And I am emphasizing on that always. Don't waste time in writing unnecessary parts. So part B, active is the answer. The rest is in the statement. C, during electroplating, the article to be electroplated is always made the dash. We know it is cathode. Article will be always in the cathode. So part C, the answer is cathode. Yes, you don't need to write the rest. And then we will go to the next part there. That is part D. Sodium chloride conducts electricity in the dash state. Sodium chloride is an electrovalent compound, exists as crystal lattice solid state, does not conduct in solid state. It can conduct in the fused or molten state or in the aqueous state. So let's look here for the options. Crystal lattice, no. Liquid state does not have, sodium chloride does not have liquid state. It has molten or aqueous state. So solid state, no. The answer is aqueous state. So option D is aqueous. Okay, so we'll go to the next. A species having at least one lone pair of electrons. NH3, NaCl is electrovalent, KCl is electron, no lone pair. Ammonia, NH3 has one lone pair. Nitrogen with 3 electrons on bonding with hydrogen. We know the structure of ammonia, and this side there is a lone pair. So there is a lone pair. So it is NH3. The answer is NH3. So part E, the answer is NH3. Right? Let's move to the next part. Part 4 is identify the following. We need to identify what these descriptions are mentioning. Part A, a covalent compound whose molecule shows charge distribution in it is known as covalent compound. There is charge distribution, polarization, polarity. So it is known as polar covalent compound. Polar covalent compound. So what will you write in the answer sheet? You will write the question number, that is part A, and then polar covalent compound. Then let's move to the next part. Elements of group 3 to 12 are collectively called as what? Group 3 to 12. Group 3 to 12 are known as part B. We will write group 3 to 12. The common name given to them is transition metals or transition elements. Transition elements or transition metals. So transition metals. Then elements of group 2 are known as, group 1 is alkali metal, group 2 is alkaline earth metal. Alkaline earth metals. Okay, right. Part D, the kind of reaction undergone by unsaturated hydrocarbons. We know saturated hydrocarbons undergo substitution reactions, while unsaturated hydrocarbons undergo addition reaction. Addition reaction. The answer is that. Then part E, a metal which reacts with acids as well as bases to give salt and hydrogen is known as part E. Metal reacts with acids as well as bases to give salt and hydrogen. They are known as amphoteric metals. Amphoteric metals. Right, so that completes part 4. Let's go to the next part, that is part 5 of question 2. Part 5, draw the structures of the following molecules. 2-chlorobutanoic acid. So butanoic acid, 2-chloro is a substituent. The root word is but. So we will make 4 carbon, C, C and C. And it says butanoic acid. Oic acid, no numbering, so it will be in the first carbon. So let us take oic acid is C double bond OH, right? So this is COOH, otherwise called carboxylic group, oic acid. 2-chloro. So this always number 1 starts here, 2 is here. So we will put 1 chlorine here in this carbon, and the remaining will be filled with hydrogen. Each carbon has 4 bonds. This carbon 2 and 1 3 and 1 4 already there, so nothing more. Here this carbon can have 2 more hydrogen. This will have 3 hydrogens. So total 4 bonds of this. So this is the structure of 2-chlorobutanoic acid. If you number 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the root word is but and an, because there is no multiple bond between single covalent bonds. Oic acid in number 1, that is, so no number is given, means it is 1. So COOH is here, and 2-chloro, carbon 2 has a chlorine, right? So that's a structure. So we have done that. Now ethanol. Ethanol is root word eth. So there will be 2 carbon. All is OH. So we put all, no number, so that is carbon 1. So the remaining will be hydrogen. No other substituent is given there. So H and H. So check each carbon has 4 bonds. And ethanol. Ethane, 1 all, 1 is not written, so it is ethanol. Now make the electron dot figures of the following. So ammonium ion. Ammonium ion we know has a nitrogen. Nitrogen has 5 electrons. 3 of them are in bonding with the hydrogen with the covalent bond. So 3 bond pairs are there. And the 4th one is a hydrogen ion which has no electron. So it will share this electron. So this is the coordinate bond. This is the electron dot figure. So we will not use any line or arrow. So we will put a square bracket because this hydrogen has no electron. It is sharing both the electrons of nitrogen. So this hydrogen has a proton only. A positive charge comes on the molecule. So this is ammonium ion. Now hydronium ion. Hydronium ion is hydrogen, oxygen, hydrogen. This is water. Let's take water. Now see, the dots and cross can be reversed, not an issue there. So here this one. So this is water molecule. Water molecule has 2 lone pairs. If a hydrogen ion comes here, a hydrogen with a proton, no electron, a positive charge will come in the entire molecule, a square bracket and a positive. This is hydronium ion. Now children, please take care. Ammonium ion and hydrogen ion, these are always in the question paper. You take any paper, any one of them at least will be there in every paper. So you must practice these 2 structures. Sometimes the line structure also is asked, sometimes electron dot figure is asked. So you can be sure of scoring marks on this if you practice this. Next is part C here. So this is 1 mark, this is 1, so total 4 marks. The 5th mark is here. Compound has the molecular formula C6H12O6. What will be the empirical formula of this compound? Okay, molecular formula is C6H12O6. So what is empirical formula? Molecular formula gives us the actual number of atoms of each element present in a compound. Now what about the empirical formula? Empirical formula is the simplest ratio. So these are all divisible by 6, dividing throughout by 6. All this will simplify it. So it becomes C1H2 and O1, or we can say it is CH2O. So this is the empirical formula of this molecule. Okay, so I hope you understood. This is it. So please keep practicing. So these are the questions that I have used in this paper. These questions are always coming in the question paper in some form or the other. So if you practice this, you will definitely be benefited. So thank you for watching. God bless you.